my very first booktube video, I'm going to show you how I make my TBR jar, which is going to be one of my new projects for 2015. I didn't get this idea anywhere specific. I've seen a lot of people doing it on blogs or I think on other videos. Definitely seen it on Pinterest. So though I don't know who created the idea of the TBR jar, I can't give credit to whoever's idea it is, but it is not my original idea. So the way that I'm going to pick books for my TBR jar is I'm not going to pick the books that are the most interesting, the ones that grab my attention when I'm mood reading. I'm going to pick the ones that are kind of those second tier books, the ones that I know I need to read and I have an interest in reading, but sometimes they can be overshadowed by the things I'm a little bit more excited about. So when I'm looking to kind of knock some of those off of my list, I can pull them out of the jar to make the decision about which one I'm going to read next, and that makes it a little bit more fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write those down. I've picked out about 30 of them. I'm going to put them on little slips of paper, write the title, then I'm going to fold them up and I'm going to put them in the jar. So I'm going to take 5 pieces of paper and cut them into 6 pieces each. So then I have 30 pieces of paper for each of my TBR books. The next thing I did is I'm writing the book titles on each of the papers so that I can then make my pile of books that I want to read. Now I have written all the books on lots of little pieces of paper. There's a really good variety here of new books and books that have been sitting on my Nook for a long time, like since 2010. Books that have been sitting on my Audible account. Books I requested for review that I never read, books that everybody else read that I've been wanting to read but haven't been able to get around to them because I've got too many other things that I'm trying to read. And now I'm going to fold them all up and I'm going to put them inside of the jar. Woo! Folding these up is, they have to go very tightly so that I can get them inside of there. Fold it up. Lots of little folds so I can shake it up real good. I'm still folding these. There's 30 of them. It's a little bit tedious. You know, there's a lot of folding involved. This is my last one. They're all in the jar, so I'm going to kind of shake it up a little bit. Put them in because they're kind of in there in the order that I wrote them. Maybe I need a bigger jar so they shake a little bit better. I don't know what I'm doing. That's the TBR jar. It's got 30 books that I've been wanting to read for a long time inside of it. So instead of a shelf, they all live in a jar. And now I'm going to pick one. And whichever one I pick, I have to read. So I'm going to open my jar, reach down inside. Last book, the good one. I'm going to read To All the Boys I Loved Before. So this is a signed copy. It says for Tara at the bottom. And I had a great conversation with Jenny because she apparently also went to the same university that I went to, and we were there at the same time. I picked it out of the jar, so now I have to read it. Voila, that is how the TBR jar works, and I'll keep you guys posted on how that works for me throughout the year because I'm on my 365-day book buying ban. So try and clear some of these out for the year. I think that's all I have to say for now. I'll see you guys in a week.